the BZ-75 armor profile, which is the new tier 10 Chinese heavy tank. So this tank has got really big problems, which make this tank unplayable even in hold down position, because this tank has got two huge cupolas and one forehead on the middle above the gun. So here the first cupola has got around 167 millimeter, even 175 millimeter armor protection. The forehead of the tank has got 225 millimeter, and other cupola is the same 167 and 100, even max level 200 here. And these cupolas are visible even in 80-degree of wind oppression. This is the 80-degree of wind oppression of this tank. As you can see, even if you go down, this will be still visible and they will still pan you in these cupolas. So that's why this is really bad and make this tank unplayable. So the lower plate of this tank has got around 222 millimeters of armor protection. Upper plate actually good, around 200, here 300. Auto ricochet angle 234. The frontal turret is actually good, 330. The gun method is 330. So the gun method is not a weak spot. There is no big weak spots on this tank beside these at the top of the turret. So the tank in side scraping position, this tank can't side scrape, because if you try to side scrape like this, everybody will just pan you in the shoulder plate because it's flat. Here we have around 271 millimeters of armor protection value, which is just weak. Let's run to the left side of this tank here. From the front in the turret we have around 400 here at this section, but here only 165. At the back even higher values, 173. In the hull here we have around 120 millimeter here, at the back 120, so all over one. Here it's 111 at the engine, here below the tracks 110. So the side is not that bad. And the turret ring is 186, 200, 165. Let's run to the rear side of this tank. At the back of the turret we have 70 millimeter here. At the engine we have 60 millimeter here, 60, 60. The other side has got the same configuration. In the turret 167, 165 here, 465 here. Auto ricochet angles with the cupola is 170, and here the hull same configuration, 121, 120 and 110. And let's take a closer look when you try to side scrape like this. As you can see, the engine bay of this tank will become visible with 156 millimeters of base penetration value. So if they don't pan you in the shoulder plate, they will pan you at the back of the engine. So don't side scrape in this tank, because this tank can't side scrape. And the armor, even in hold down position, is just unplayable. So yes,